Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create user controls for the Architect Simulator. All right, so one way that you can do it is you can make it so that you add in some more buttons on the screen that can maybe change the color, maybe change the size, or change the direction, whatever. Or you can make it so that you use the event like when a specific key is pressed. So maybe you want to make it so that when you press the right arrow, it's going to change the color. Like, whoops, this. And then maybe when you press the left arrow, boop, left arrow, it's going to change the color to a different one. Now, this will make it so that even if you're not actually holding on to the sprite, you can change the color, which is cool. If you want to be able to do that, add this code to all of them. Or you can make it so that only when you hold on to a specific sprite will it actually do the user controls. So let me show you how to do that. So let's move this code. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to make a function to make this easier to understand what's going on. So what I'm going to do is go to my blocks, click make a block, and then name this something like, where's my keys? Follow the mouse, can't spell until not clicking. Okay. And then I'm simply going to put this code inside of there. Okay, so let me walk through this real quick. I just went to my blocks, I made a block, and I called it follow the mouse until not clicking. So I took the code that is making it so it follows the mouse until not clicking, and I just put it inside of there. Cool. Now, inside of this code is where we can add in our user controls. So we can add in a condition that says something like if something is pressed, we're going to turn 90 degrees. So for instance, if a key is pressed, like the right arrow, we're going to turn 90 degrees. And if the key is pressed left arrow, whoop, we're not going to turn that way. We're going to turn the other way, 90 degrees. Okay, so green flag. Made a big screen for you. So check this out. I'm pressing the right arrow. It's changing the color. Cool, that's what I wanted to do. However, when I click, I want to be able to actually make it so that it changes position. Now, you see how it turned really quickly? In something like this, when it's running forever, we can add in a very small wait, like wait for like, whoops, 0.2 seconds. Duplicate, 0.2. So now when I'm holding onto it and I press it, it turns it to the right or turns it to the left. And it's also changing the color at the same time. Okay, so those are two different ways that you can add in some user controls, but you could also add in some buttons. For instance, make this erase button function. So the first thing that I showed in this video was making so that when you press a key, it's going to simply change it, and it'll do that for any time you press a key. But if you want to make it so that it only turns or changes colors or gets bigger or smaller when you're holding on to it, you add it inside of this repeat until. And I added in a function here to follow the mouse until not clicking. However, I could have created another function that says like turn, because we're going to check to see if we're turning. And we could have put that inside of here, a function inside of a function, to make it even easier to understand what's going on. Cool. So you're going to add in different user controls into your project and make your own interesting architect simulator. I totally forgot something. All right, so you'll notice right here, this sprite has reset back to its starting location. However, it is upside down. I don't want that. So whenever you are adding in user controls, you might want to add in something that resets the sprite back to its original position or color or whatever when you let go of it. So for instance, point and direction, I want it to go back to its normal state. So now when I let go of it, boop, it resets back to its starting state, even though I may have turned it while I am up here working on the project. So every single time, it always resets back. So make sure you add in something to your reset function in your blocks, each one of them, if you want it to reset when it goes back to this starting location. Hey everyone, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not watching us on YouTube, you can find us on that platform as well as other social media outlets by searching for BootUp PD. And if you're looking for more free lessons, projects, and resources for teachers and students, visit us at bootuppd.org, where you can also learn about our high-quality professional development.